Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, share and comment. So it's a quick one. It's all about GMO. Everyone is talking about GMOs. What are GMOs? GMOs is an abbreviation for genetically modified organisms, right? What are the organisms? They can be plants, they can be animal, can be microorganisms. That being said, when it comes to GMOs, it simply involves modifying organisms' DNA in a way that does not occur naturally. In other words, compared to grafting, grafting is an agricultural technique. That's not GMO. That's not gene modification, right? But GMO involves in involves a genetic engineering technique. It's more advanced, right? It's more advanced. It's a gene modification. The word gene modification in itself involves altering an organism DNA, typically by introducing new gene to enhance the existing one or silencing the others. And fairly speaking, and sincerely speaking, right? Such activities should be done under rigorous safety testing and regulation. In Nigeria, we have NAFDAC. If at all any organism will undergo genetic modification, right, it can't be done by an outsider. It should be done by our safety organizations or our safety agency. That's my personal opinion. But on the general note, GMOs are not bad. They have a lot of benefits, such as increasing food production, making crops more resistant to pests and diseases, and by so doing, it ensures food security. They can Through GMOs, we can introduce certain nutrients in in plants. We can increase the nutritional benefits of certain foods or plants, right? And also, when I say introducing nutrients, there are certain essential nutrients such as vitamin A that can be introduced into a plant. For example, the common one, cassava and potato. That's an example of a a genetic or genetically modified organism, right? We have cassava varieties that are rich in vitamin A. We have potato varieties that are rich in vitamin A, which is a good one, right? But these particular varieties, I don't know where it's being done. I can't say for a fact if the genetic modification is being done within the country by scientists or agronomists within the country. GMO in general is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. There are lots of benefits to GMOs compared to its downsides, right? But it can also be a weapon. We've seen certain vaccines that ended up being bad and we've seen certain vaccines that has cured polio. That being said, GMOs are not bad. Personally, I love traditional things. I love improving on traditional things. But that gene modification, that altering the natural means of things can make people feel a form of ache or irritation. So, I think there ought to be a lot of enlightenment concerning GMOs. Let people know the benefits and let people have that confidence in our own, what we produce ourselves. Let our scientists, our agronomists, let them be the ones to produce those GMOs. That being said, please in the comment section put whatever you think I ought to have said better or I ought to have done better in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening or watching. Bye for now.